As we all know, the fight to rescue Nigeria come 2027 is actively on. And in that fight, it's a very serious fight. It's a fight at which we are going to wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality in high places. I mean principalities in Abuja, principalities in Aso Rock. That's what Nigerians will be contending with come 2027 in an attempt to rescue Nigeria. And in trying to do this, every Nigerian should be ready. I'm glad the step has started, a very good step has been taken by the way of the coalition that has happened among the political heavyweights. So many people believe that it's a gathering of the same old thieves. I don't have a problem with that. Anybody that can rescue Nigeria from this APC will be good to go. Because the last time I even checked, not being a part of this APC at the moment already means that you are not as bad as them. Because the current APC, the Association of Past and Professional Criminals, I doubt if we can ever have anything worse. Only this APC can produce something that will be worse than them. So anything outside the APC is highly welcome. So the step of the coalition was wonderful. But like I said before, the fight against principality in high places requires more than just coalition. You can imagine fighting against these principalities in high places while they still have INEC at their disposal. The coalition is going to look like a mere gathering, like a mere child's play. If you allow APC and Tinubu control the INEC the way they are now, it will definitely not yield a different result. So Nigerians should know that this INEC is a property, is an agency for Nigerians and Nigeria, not for APC and one man. So INEC has not been independent and must be made independent. So based on that, INEC reform, as it has constantly been championed by this man, Randy Peter for Nigeria. This man has done so much. He has been leading the fight. Nobody can claim ignorance to that fact. He has done great. Mama P, we saw your immense support and contribution. You are highly regarded. We appreciate you. Now the bodies, the heavyweights, the Peter Obi and Co., the Atiku Abubakar, the Malam Nasir El-Rufai, the current chairman, former Senate President David Mark, and every other person who believe they want to rescue Nigeria should understand that fighting against this APC and Tinubu with INEC still on their side, that is all to defeat any coalition. So the coalition is obviously not enough, so that you guys don't go start celebrating that yes, we've come together, they cannot rig. APC, having this INEC, we rig anything and we tell you to go to their own court. So we have to make sure they don't have that chance to rig. Only an transmission of result from the polling unit will stop that madness. Now, one thing that gladdens my heart is this. The people that form this coalition, let me repeat, are made up of people that have enjoyed rigging before. They benefited from rigging. They've rigged elections in the past. They cannot deny that. Now, most of them today later become victims of rigging. They are the two people that make up this coalition, the two categories of persons. Now, that being so, you all know the pleasure you get when you successfully rig yourself into power, and the pain you also suffer when you are successfully rigged out of power. So in the light of this, let's come to the middle. You've rigged before, agree that it wasn't good. You've been rigged out, you agreed it was painful. Now we need a credible election. We need a free, fair, and credible election. Not every election have to end in court. For goodness sake, an election that was being decided in the court is certainly not the will of the people. That is the will of the judiciary, the will of some few people who can easily be compromised, like we saw in the case of 2023. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in Aso Rock today. To me, is in the will of the judiciary, not the will of the people. Let's be very honest. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't know if somebody is following me. Let's join these two people. They are currently leading. See, INEC reform is something everybody must focus on now. The coalition has happened. Congratulations. But will it end there? The answer is no. That coalition will be an effort in futility under the same status quo. So please, in whatever way you can contribute, raise your voice. If the time to march comes, be available if you are within area of availability. I don't know if you get it. So please, I'm appealing. It is time to lend these people the much in their support. For everybody that has been on the front, Aisha Yusufu, I recognize you. I recognize you very well. There's no way nobody forgets an entire antelope leg inside the soup. So I know your role too in this. Everybody that have been involved in this INEC reform, please, you need support, and Nigerians should learn to follow that route now. Now we already have a political party. We have ADC to challenge APC. Now the only way you can have a fight to this principality in Aso Rock is to have a good INEC. Under this current INEC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is already leading 5-0. I'm telling you the truth. So please, I hope Nigerians take this seriously. Not everything we take for a joke. Unless you are not interested in rescuing Nigeria from the current people holding it hostage. If you do, you will start calling for an INEC reform. Lend your voice. Join Randy Peters. Join everybody who are calling for that reform. It is going to be the most important thing Nigeria will achieve. INEC is for Nigeria and Nigerians, not for APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I rest my case.